Okay, so the first card you have your past is the Hanged Man. It's okay. I'm getting this thing of something that's unresolved. It's like something is unresolved. Nothing's being done about this thing. You're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. It's kind of just sitting there and nothing's being done. But it's very stressful in someone's mind. It feels a bit like I'm getting this feeling of I want you to come back and talk to me. I want you to come back. I want to resolve things. I can't do that. I can't do it, but I want to. It's that kind of thing. It's not super urgent, but it's always there. It's like it's always around. It's always around in your energy and in their energy. This person, it's on their mind all the time. I don't think this is a love situation. It might be, but that's not what I'm seeing here. This is someone you left behind. I think you might have actually physically moved away from this person, moved to another place. There's some kind of unresolved issue here, and it's between you and this person. There's a little bit of blame I'm seeing as well. It feels very serious to me. I think they might have blamed you for something quite serious. That's what I'm getting. I don't think they blame you anymore. I think as time's gone on, they've gotten perspective and they don't kind of feel the same way. But yeah, there's a lot of seriousness around this, a lot of seriousness. I don't know if you still talk to them sometimes. You might do that. I'm getting that there's kind of an unwritten thing, an unspoken thing. You talk sometimes, or you message sometimes, or something. But this big thing isn't being said. There's something that's left unsaid, and it needs to be said. Has to be sorted out. Has to be unpicked between you. Has to be kind of fixed up. There's interference around this as well. I think there were some other people trying to kind of have some say in this situation, or because I'm getting this thing that you wanted to talk to this person privately before you left, and you couldn't do that. So I think there was some interference here. It's not a good feeling. There's some seriousness around this situation. One of you is going to have a conversation. There's going to be something. There has to be something, because something's unresolved. I'm getting this. It's really stressful. It's not resolved. Yeah, they were quite upset, I think, at the time. I think when they blamed you, they're very upset. They might have been grieving, because that's the serious thing I'm getting. Grieving over something, grieving over someone. So they're quite angry. They're quite emotional when they blamed you. I'm not saying, they weren't responsible for what they did. They were, and what they said. But I think their emotions kind of overwhelmed them at the time. I'm seeing flooding of emotions kind of overwhelming them. So I think if you do get together, if you do talk to them, I think you'll be able to clear some things up. And I think that's what they really want to do. It's like it's on their mind all the time. I want to clear things up. They're not doing that for some reason. I don't know. You're not, and they're not. I know that was quite specific, but that's what I'm seeing anyway. That's what I'm seeing in that card. Okay, so the next card you have your past is the Hierophant. Okay, I'm getting a much more relaxed, much better feeling around this. This is a good feeling. I'm seeing love in this card. There's a very deep love here. Someone has a lot of love for you, I'm seeing. They love you very much. They care about you. There's a bit of pressure around them as well. It feels like family pressure. It might be religious pressure as well, because this can be about organised religion, or it might be a combination of the two. It might be that they have a religious family and you're quite different to their upbringing. So because I'm seeing they're trying to fit these two worlds together, you and this tradition. That's what I'm getting. They want to be with you, but there's this kind of pressure. There might be some disapproval of you from their family. It might be that. It sounds quite negative, and the disapproval is quite negative, but there is a lot of positivity. They do really care about you, and I think their love's very, very strong for you. I think their family might have seen them go through some really difficult times in love before, so there are probably some extra protective people around them as well. There might be that, but I think in time things are going to calm down. I keep on getting that quite clearly, like it's all kind of up in the air now, but eventually things are going to calm down in time. People are adjusting to things. So, I don't think you are a traditional person. They are and you're not. That's what I'm getting. And you don't need to change. I don't ever want you to change at all. Don't ever change who you are. I do think you do have a future with this person, and I think the connection is a lot stronger than this interference. That's what I'm getting. So I do think there's a little bit of a warning here not to kind of jump up and confront anyone or do anything like that, because I think this is going to die down eventually. There's a lot of contentment here as well. When it's just you and them, it's very content. It's very good. But this interference kind of changes that feeling. But things are going to settle. That's the big message I'm getting in that. Things are going to eventually settle. Okay, so the last card you have your past is the Chariot. So yeah, it might be a little bit more serious, or maybe you felt that it was a lot more serious than it was, because I'm just looking at this man in the Chariot and his face is just so serious. And it's really hard, when you care about someone and there's this disapproval coming from, people who are around them, especially family. Of course, it feels really bad and it feels very personal. It feels like, oh, they don't like me as a person. I don't think it's that. I think they have a lot of this. I think they've had a lot of, they've dealt with a lot of these past relationships with this person and they haven't been right. And they've dealt with a lot of that fallout. And then you're coming along and they're thinking, oh, are they going to be like that as well? That's kind of the thing I'm getting. But there's still some unfairness. I don't think they're treating you all that fairly because they're judging you by these other people. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, this is all about riding forward, moving forward, and protection as well. So ride this out. Ride this out if you can. Just keep on moving forward. Just let the time go past. And this is going to eventually die down. They're under a lot of pressure, that's what I'm getting, but they do have very deep feelings for you, and they're very strong as well. So I think the feelings are going to win out in the end, probably. You're always going to have a little bit of this pressure on you, I think, from their family. It's always going to be there a little bit, but it's going to settle a lot. Settle. It's going to really settle. And it feels good. This relationship feels a bit like starting again. So I don't know if you've had a time with them before and then you've had a break and you've started again, or there's been some backwards and forwards. I don't know, but I'm seeing that again. But the fact that this feels early and spring and new and all of that, that's a good sign as well. It means that there's a lot of growth coming. Springtime means a lot of growth coming. So that's what I'm seeing as well. So it looks good. So try not to concentrate on these other people. Box yourself in, protect yourself from them, protect your connection from these other people. Don't kind of go in and get angry with them. Just try and hold your tongue if you can. See them at, as fewer times as you can, and really just focus on the situation. Focus on the relationship that you have with this person. That's where your focus needs to be. That's the message I'm getting there. I hope that makes sense to you. So yeah, the first card you have your present is the Emperor. So yeah, again, this is a warning. Again, same thing again. If you look at this Emperor, he's in his battle clothes, he's got his armor on, he looks really angry, he's pure fire. So don't get angry with them. That's what. Now, I'm always being in trouble. I'm always getting people saying to me, oh, you're always letting people get away with things. You're always saying, don't react, don't be angry. No, I'm not always like that. But this is what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing is that you're in this situation, you care about this person, they care about you. If this is resonating, it might not, but that's what I'm seeing. You care about them, they care about you. And if you kind of go into battle, you might jeopardize what you have. And I don't want to see that happen. And I am seeing all over this so far that this is going to settle down eventually. So if you just hold out and don't go into battle, it'll all sort itself out eventually. It'll all die down eventually. So that's what I'm seeing. So that's what I have to say. Okay, so I'm seeing something else in this card, and I really have to say this because it's very, very strong. Now, I don't want you to be upset by this. It may or may not resonate, I don't know, but this is what I'm seeing, and I have to say this. So, okay, so there's a gap, I hope this is going to make sense. There's a gap, someone's missing. So there's a gap that you're feeling in your life. Someone's missing, someone's not filling that gap for you. And I think someone used to give you guidance, someone used to look out for you, and you don't have that now. You feel as if you need guidance. You feel a little bit lost because you don't have that around you anymore. You don't have that protection. So it feels masculine as well. That doesn't mean that this person who you're missing is a man. It probably is, but it doesn't have to be. There's masculine and feminine energy in all of us. It might be a woman who took charge, who was in charge of things, who was a boss or something. Maybe she was a matriarch, or it's probably a man, but it doesn't have to be. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so 2 things. You're still getting this guidance from this person you're missing. The feeling I'm getting is they're not here anymore. Okay, so they're not on the earth anymore. That's the feeling I'm getting very, very strongly. This is someone who used to fill that gap for you. This is what I'm getting. They're around you. They're around you in spirit. They're around your energy. Now, what's going to happen is they are feeling your discontentment, and they're going to bring someone into your life, some new person, something, some kind of mentor in some way, who is going to help and guide you. Now, this person isn't going to replace them. No one could do that. That's the feeling. This is a very strong connection between you and this guide. They are a guide. They're guiding you. Now, they're going to bring someone to help you and mentor you and give you this guidance that you need. Now, I think I'm seeing this mainly happening in your career, because what I'm getting is in your career, you've moved away from a really bad situation in work. You weren't happy there. It was affecting you a lot, affecting you emotionally. You're in a better place now, but you're still a little bit stagnant. You feel like, I'm not where I should be. I'm a bit dissatisfied. That's what I'm feeling, this big stagnant energy. And your guide who loves you, they know that you're feeling like that, and they want to help to lift you up, and they're going to bring this person who's going to come into your life, and they're going to put some fire under you. They're going to inspire you. They're going to really push you. Now, they might be coming into your life as an actual person who talks to you, or it could be under another kind of a guidance. So it might be, they might not meet you personally. They might, I know that sounds really strange, but they might be a voice that gets through to you. So it might even be in the form of a book, or it might be a podcast, or it might be a phone call. It might be a reading. It could be anything. But this person who's guiding you from above you, who loves you so much, I'm really feeling that love. They're sending these messages to you through this other person. Now, you might meet them personally. I don't know. You might not. I don't know. But this is more about the message than the person. And it's more about the information and the feeling you get from that information, the inspiration you get from that, than how they come into your life. So yes, there's a person watching over you. They absolutely love you. They absolutely love you. They don't want you to keep on feeling this stagnancy. So yeah, and yeah, very, very masculine with this Emperor. And they're sending you this inspiration. They're sending you guidance through someone else. And they want you to feel that, and they want you to step up. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. I hope I didn't upset anyone. Next card. So the next card you have here present is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry. Nothing terrible is going to happen. That's not what I'm seeing here. This is about this person again. This is about this person who's watching over you. They were there's a rebellious energy around them. I think they had a lot of people who didn't approve of them. And they did some unconventional things, I think, and some people, I'm actually seeing people looking sideways at them quite a lot. So it's like, I don't think they did anything terrible, but I think people saw them as a little bit like that. They looked at them a little bit like people might see this man on this card. And I don't think people were being fair to them. I think people were like quite judgy for the wrong reason. They shouldn't have been. Yeah, they did do some unconventional things. They did some things that weren't right, but they weren't terrible. That's what I'm getting. They weren't a bad person. A lot of people misunderstood them. They were quite unconventional. I'm seeing that again, outside of the norm, all of that kind of thing. Now, you can be a little bit like that yourself, not in everything, but in some things. Again, I'm getting this again. They're watching over you because they love you and they care about you. That's extremely clear. I'm getting that clearly. They have a lot of love for you. They're sending it to you. It's very, very amazing, very beautiful. The other thing is, they see themselves in you. They see this little bit of rebelliousness, that you're a bit different. They see that in you, so they can see themselves in you. They can see you as being a bit like them. So with this love connection, you know, I was seeing in the Hierophant that you have this disapproval around you. They've experienced a lot of that in a lot of areas in their lives. So they understand that as well. And they're living through that with you, if that bit's resonating with you. I don't know if you believe this or not. You might not. I don't know. This is what I'm getting, so I have to say this. This guide, this person watching you, they're caring about you. They see themselves in you. And the other thing is that I'm seeing them sending you. Don't be angry, but they want to see you do better. So I think it's not that they want you to be this great, big, amazing, famous, rich person. They don't have unrealistic expectations, but it's like they want you to feel fulfilled within yourself. And that's why they're bringing this to you. They can feel that unfulfillment and they want to help to guide you and fill that gap for you. That's what I'm seeing. So I think when you first get these messages from whoever this is or wherever this is, it's going to feel like a rebuke. Or rebuke, I should say. It's going to feel like a poke, because I'm seeing poke and rebuke at the same time. So I'm like, repoke. I know that's not a word, but yeah, I know this is serious. I'm sorry about that. So it's going to feel quite not good. It's going to feel like, oh, this is making me feel like I'm not good enough. But that's what you need to feel before you can change. So it's like you're going to hear this thing, it's going to poke you, and then you're going to think about these words very carefully. I think they're going to go around and around in your head. You're going to be quite inspired. That's going to make you move forward. It's going to work. It's going to work. I'm telling you, it's going to work. So, yeah, I hope that all makes sense to you. And I hope it doesn't upset anyone. This is really clear. Someone needs to hear this. I love this. It's beautiful. There's a huge amount of love here. Huge amount of love. That's what I want to say again. Okay, so that was quite a lot. It's making me tired, but anyway, the last card you have your present is the Queen of Pentacles. I love this. This is beautiful as well. So, okay, so again, yeah, you're getting this inspiration. I think you're going to get a lot of these ideas. It's going to take some time, I think, before you put anything into place, before you say, okay, I've got these ideas, now I'm going to do this and that. It's going to take time. So you're going to sit with this, just like this queen sitting with this coin, looking at it, thinking, I've got this information, I've got this thing, what am I going to do about this? So that's what you're going to do. You're also going to keep a lot of this to yourself, especially in the beginning. Because I think it's going to take you a while to process everything. It's going to take you a while even to process that love that's suddenly going to come to you. It's like, oh, I'm feeling this. It's so strange, but it feels really nice. And then, oh, now I'm getting this information. So it's a lot to process. And then it's a lot of things that kind of really make you think about yourself. So that's a lot as well. So you're not rushing in. You're not rushing in. And I think on a practical level as well, because this is about Pentacles, so you might have to save money, you might have to grow your money, you might have to kind of sort a few things out practically as well before you start doing this. You might even have to retrain in something, because the Hierophant's here as well. That can be about education as well. So take your time. You're absolutely right to do that, and you're going to be feel instinctively that that's what you need to do. Yeah, you've started something in the past, I think, and you've stopped and started. I think you've lacked confidence in this. I think you've felt this gap. You didn't have guidance, so you didn't quite know what you wanted to do or something. Now they're there, they're guiding you, so you're not going to feel like that. You're not going to stop with this. You're going to keep going. yeah, so that's all I'm seeing there. It's really, really, really nice. So just let this happen to you. Let this in. Don't be afraid if this all resonates with you, if you know who this is. Okay, so the first card you have, your future, is the World. Yeah, again, beautiful. New start, new journey. When you get this information, when you start feeling this, you're going to start on this journey. You're going to feel a lot freer as you're going through this. And I keep on getting this feeling that you've there have been times when you've started something, you've stopped it. Start, stop, start, stop. I'm getting that again here. And I think when you try to do this another time, this is what I'm getting as well. Because I'm looking at this card, I'm looking at this big wreath, and it's open. It's this big, huge circle. So I think what happened is you wanted victory in something, you wanted to do something, but you might have left yourself open. So you said, oh, I'm going to do this, everybody. I'm going to do this and that. And then you left yourself open to a lot of criticism. You're not going to do this time. You're going to be closed to that criticism. You're like, no, I'm going to keep this to myself, which is what I was seeing in the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm not going to let that criticism in. So yes, it might stop a lot of, a lot of support that comes in, but I don't think you need other people's support, really. I think you have this great big guide that's coming in and helping you, and helping you to, helping this mentor to talk to you or give you this message, and then you're going to be very strong as well. So you're not going to need that. You're not going to need that, and it's not going to be worth the criticism this time. And I think these people who criticized you last time, they weren't where you wanted to be anyway. So you really should have listened to those people, and you're not going to this time because they're not going to have any chance to even say anything. So that's going to happen. That's going to be good. And yeah, I think keeping this to yourself and closing this off until you're ready to open yourself up, I think that's going to be really important to your success as well. And it's going to bring you to this freedom, because there's freedom all over this card. So this is about your own your own personal fulfillment. It's not really about anyone else, what they think you should do. It's about you. And it's this really, really beautiful alignment between this beautiful guide that you have and this mentor and you, and it's going to be inside of you. It's not about all these other people. It's going to really be about you and what's inside of you. That's what I'm getting there. I know that sounds a bit crazy. Okay, so the next card you have for your future is the Empress. Yeah, you're going to rest on this. Look how this Empress is resting. She's so comfortable. She's in a comfortable clothes, in a comfortable dress, and she's on this comfortable chair. So you're going to rest with this. You're going to rest on this information. Think about it for as long as you need, and then you're going to be able to start in this path. And I think when you start on this path, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable going down this path, because it's going to be like, okay, now I've got a safety net, now I've got guidance, and I didn't have this last time, but now I do. So I know where I need to go. I've got a safety net under me. I've got someone, this is how it feels. This is so beautiful. I've got someone hugging me. So if I feel unsure, if I'm not sure what to do, I've got this big hug around me, and I know where I need to go, and this person's loving me. I don't have that big gap inside me anymore. It's completely closed. This is just so, so, so beautiful. I'm not saying you're not going to have any problems. Of course you are. But this is about how you feel. And how you feel is going to help you to deal with any problems in a much better way, in a much more confident way, and in a much more relaxed, comfortable way. That's what I'm getting in that card. It's so beautiful. I love this so much. So the last card you have for your future is the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is a really innocent card. It can be about reunions, revisiting old memories, things like that. Okay, so I think this is about this person I was seeing in the Hanged Man, because I was seeing this person who you moved away from. I think you physically moved away. You moved to somewhere else, and you left this kind of big unresolved thing behind. So I just think it's about about an old life, and it's about reunions and talking to this person again. So I think this is a message to say, try to do this. I'm not saying you should go over and ask for forgiveness, because they did say quite a few things that really hurt you. I think I'm seeing that, and I think they made quite a bad accusation as well. I'm seeing that as well. It really hurt you. But there's this kind of festering feeling. It's almost like a toothache, and it needs to be taken care of. It's like you can't ignore a toothache. Well, you can, but then it'll drive you crazy and you have to have something done about it. So, and they're feeling that ache as well. So something has to be done, because the pain isn't going to go away. You have to do something, or they have to do something. You have to mend this. You have to fix this. I'm not putting all the responsibility onto you, but I've got to say, this is your reading. So if this is resonating, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing a reminder for you to reach out if you can. So if you can, if that's what you feel like you can do, you don't have to, obviously, but that's the message here. So, just try and, if you can do this, just try and leave a small message, a little message, just to start things off. You don't have to make this great big announcement and be really bold and say, right, let's go in and talk about all these big heavy things. You can just start by saying, hey, I just thought I'd see how you were. I've been thinking about you. I don't like the way things have been left. I just wanted to leave the door open. Something like that. And see what happens. I think the response will be good. That's what I'm getting.